Bruh. Okay. Alright, guys, we're back. Let's go here. You want me to play it then? Sure, do it. Birthright makes it too hard? Makes what too hard? Isn't Phoenix mode easy? Yeah, it's supposed to be. A deep question. Be hunting some people down? Possibly. Possibly, but, I don't know. Okay, so who can promote? I'm stuck on Shadow Dragon. Yeah, it's clearly a little too hard for you. So yeah, something I kind of realized last time is that Ash, yeah, his weapon ranks are, we'll just say I don't think he's getting out of intermediate for a very, 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 very long time. Because he's not. If I were to make a guess, I would say I'm probably going to work on bows with him for the rest of the game, probably. There's some pretty scary Peg Knights later in the game, so having an additional sniper would not be a bad idea. 35 whole episodes yesterday. I'm so unemployed. That's clearly a metric for unemployed, I guess. We definitely need to work on Ash's bow rank, though, because that is, that needs work. That needs a lot of work. That needs a lot of work. How is Flynn not able to become a bishop? I don't play mobile games. This is proof that you're a woman, is because you play mobile games. How did she not have A rank in Faith? I don't understand. Well, I guess she's close. I don't know. D plus in authority? Wow, I thought her authority would have been higher. Okay then. Because despite Birth having birth, Rev has more births overall. That is technically true, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? She just needs higher reason. I'm sure after today's stream, we probably will at least get some of these promoted. We got Mr. Yeast, who is, he's really good. Until we get Lysithea, he's probably our best mage. Well, actually, I don't know. How does he compare to Annette? How does he compare to Rally Wife? They're very even. Except that Rally Wife has a jillion rallies, because she's Rally Wife. Manuela, at least her paralogue should be a lot easier now, because she's actually got pretty good avoid. Since she's in Trickster class, I mean, she's really fast. She'll double everything. She's never gonna get doubled. Why is Hanneman Mr. Yeast? I don't remember why. It's some old joke we had. And so we just called him Mr. Yeast. Because Dorothea groomed him. True. So true. Shamir, male birth. And like, get that out of here. Get that out of here. We don't need that. Alright, this woman's not very good at passing tests, I forgot. She's kind of dumb when it comes to passing. Why is the trickster text on it red? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. Drinking recording. Okay. I think you may have smashed your keyboard. Because I don't think that's actually a real thing. But if it is a real thing, I'm betting it's got like 50% alcohol. Because you're an alcoholic. She's definitely getting a yeast infection, thus Mr. Yeast. No correlation to any real world people. So no reference at all. He just happens to be called Mr. Yeast. Don't question it. Just happens to be called Mr. Yeast. Okay, let's go and promote Anna, if she'll ever get promoted. What is the yeast infection? You know, to be honest, I don't really know. Nice going. This Swedish cider. Of course it's alcohol. Of course it's alcohol. This woman will die if you just tell her no more alcohol. The evasion ring for Nanny and her paralogue. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not actually a bad idea. Appears to be cider. But, I mean, she did say that it was cider. Well, the good news is, since we actually have her, we can go and, give her stuff. No gin! I've already done my good deed for the day. It's STD. Okay. So yeah, we got the evasion ring. Any supports? We've already done the supports. Okay, let's check if there's any abilities we need to apply. Advantage? We could give him advantage, I suppose. I mean, it's not like he's gonna be using faith. Why would he use faith? That's useless. This is fine. Can marry Doro as well. Doesn't mean he should. Doesn't mean he should. Honestly, this should be decent skills for her. Wait, what? I like how you timed that out. There was nothing even that bad about it. It's just because he said the truth. He did. I made it. Welcome. Okay, what do we got here? Also, Felix can marry the thought. I am painfully aware of this. I am painfully aware of this, believe me. It doesn't even really make sense for him to marry Dora Thought, but... Now, I don't really like Duelist Blow that much because it lures you into a false sense of security, and I just don't really like that. I know it's good, but it's like, if I'm wanting to dodge on someone, I'm probably going to want them to dodge even more on any phase. Hey, Inkling. If I want someone to dodge, I probably want them to dodge even more on any phase. Maybe that seems like a weird train of thought, I suppose, but, I'd rather that. It's like Perry and how she makes whoever she's sporting with actively worse. True. Wow, I'm really poor. I should go sell some stuff. Yeah, that's much better. Now I have 70,000 gold, not 30,000. Okay, what do we got here? Alright. Any weapons we need to replenish? Probably. Most likely there are. Like that. Freedom of press isn't a right. Yeah, it's not. Felix does actually make sense to marry Doro, so he does like women who can sing as a hidden character trait. Yeah, but what? Like, I know that, but does he really seem like the kind that would like harlots, though? That's what I dislike. It's like, he doesn't seem like the sort that would care anything for those. And so I don't really like that bit of it. Rally wife worth, yeah. True. Okay, let's see, Dimitri still has somewhat good usage on his weapons. Okay. These are fine. You definitely need to repair some things. Well, not really. As long as you don't use a pokey stick so much, you should be fine. Candyman. Let's see. Should maybe repair that Iron Lance or something. Would Maki rather draw Doro or Rally Wife? That's a good question. That's a good question. There is a definite right answer and there's a definite wrong answer to that. But she's not here right now, so we can't ask her that. Every male unit Dorothea sports with is a noble. Unfortunate Felix Joycian. That is pretty unfortunate, and it goes to show that she really is the harlot. Yeah, you need your weapons repaired, that's for sure. Belt, do you know what to do? I hate nobles, especially married noblemen. Hypocrite. She should draw Dedue instead, that would be based. That would be based, I agree. Why do you keep saying the weird made-up characters? Yuri is a real character. I don't know who this Quirt or whatever is. I don't know. Who is that? Well, why do you do this? Or you just make up like some random character like, yeah, it's a shame that this character that I just made up at the top of my head isn't in the game. Slim, don't ask questions. Don't ask my petite 5'0" girlfriend, Straw Hat. True. Very true. Thinking at Hubert. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell from that. It's kind of hard to tell, I'm not gonna lie. She's 21. She's still, like Kamaru said, 5'0" and very petite from it sounds like. You need to recruit Hernandez. He's my favorite. Hernandez. I hate the Soviets, same. Okay, are there any battalions we can grab? Probably not. Most of our guys are still at D rank authority, unfortunately. I don't understand how Flame's authority is still D+. I don't get it. If he's also a midget, he's not. He's pretty far from it. He's like the tallest person here. As far as I can tell, he's the tallest one here. Unless someone here is taller. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and do a seminar. Sorry, bro, she has a net stats. She does have a net stats. Alright, we gotta work on Ash's ranks. We gotta work on them. Okay. You're 7 foot. No Indian is 7 foot tall. No Indian is 7 foot tall, I'm sorry. Work on Ash's bow rank? Yes, please. Yes, please. Felix died? I thought you've been here since before then. Or since after that. Yeah, he died like 2 or 3 streams ago. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, he's at least a C rank now, but he's gonna need a lot more work to get,
Am I starting to master?
Well, we're at the epic.
World's richest man, like an Indian. Sorry, not richest man. World's tallest man, Indian at some point. I think that actually is true, but it's still very, 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 very rare. I think the world's tallest man was actually like Dutch or something, which is a lot more believable. Staff might have curry in his name, but he ain't Indian. He might like that many feet. He probably would. Favorite Fire Emblem one? Alencia. And yes, I know someone's going, what? You hate Tellius, though. How can you like someone from Tellius? Yes, I know. I know. I get the irony. Because I know some idiot's gonna be like, what? I thought you hate Tellius. How could you like someone from Tellius? Just because I hate a game doesn't mean I hate everyone from that game. You can dislike a game and still like characters from it. Like, I know it's a crazy concept, but it's possible. Says the guy who mains I Can Smack. Or that. Or that. I was not expecting that. In what sort of way? What do you think my answer was going to be? Out of curiosity. Okay, what was I going to do? May I ask why? Ask why she's my favorite? I think even as a kid I saw her... I saw her when I think what it was that I saw her trophy or something in Brawl, and I was like, this lady actually looks quite nice. I think even as a kid I was like, this lady looks pretty nice. Of course, I hadn't played the Tellius games until I was like 20 or something like that. Well, maybe not. I think I was about 20 when I played them. Green-haired chick. Yeah, she's the green-hair lady. And Ned, I thought it'd be her. Now, she's not even my favorite Three Houses woman. She's not even my favorite Three Houses woman, that's the thing. That's the funny thing about that. She's not even my favorite woman in Three Houses. Okay. Got cooked by Brawl? Wait, what? I didn't get cooked by Brawl. I don't know what the... I can't keep up with all these... I can't keep up with all these Zoomer terms. Expect you to pick Sakura. Well... Dang, man. He can't let that one die, can he? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we gotta do Anna's parallel. I don't really want to do that. But I guess I have to. I can wait a little bit, I guess. I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. Okay, we're not doing these two. Could do Tales of the Red Canyon and maybe Falling Short of Heaven. Or Oil and Water. You know what? I'm thinking of doing Oil and Water. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. It's killed my run once, but Manuela's a lot stronger now. She should not die. Give me brain rot. Giving me brain rot? What?
It's raining.
I thought the only woman that does brain rot is Proctor.
Did they really need to stab me? What'd I have to do with it? They ruined.
That's
Unlike... Is that true, Professor?
This is impossible to dodge taboos. We can take. It is. It is. It's unavoidable. You cannot dodge it. Your favorite Fire Emblem one based on personality, then? Again, probably Alencia. be sure to agree with him. Agree with... What? What are we talking about? Persona 5 Royal?
That's
I'd rather not think about it right now. I'd rather not think about it right
I
now.
state that
I'm sorry.
saying
What?
several while the authenticity
We all need to stab you, Manuela.
has yet
Now
to
that's
be
something I
met.
agree
was
with.
thinking of
What? Why? We can't.
protocol on
Professor?
oh geezer.
Stop talking. I'll go scout ahead.
Manuela, wait.
Do you agree with Manuel? Honestly, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. I don't understand why you can't skip the paralogue dialogue. I don't understand why they did that. I think it's just a weird thing they programmed in. There might be like one little instance where it actually matters in like all the paralogs, and they're just like, okay, because this one little thing caused problems, we're gonna make sure that you have to go and Beat 5 was a mistake. It was. I won't deny that. Manuel isn't bothering me. Like I said, I really wasn't paying attention. Okay, who we're gonna bring along? Let's see. Can we kill Manuela? Not on this map, she calls the game over, but after this map, if you want to do that, be my guest. Isn't required as own paralogue. Why do I have to use this frickin' thought, but not handyman? Mr. Yeast. Why can't I use... Why am I not required to use Mr. Yeast, but I'm required to use his ugly, very disgusting, counterpart? Make the change you want to see. You're actually regretting Persona 5? Slightly. Slightly. I don't know. Like I even say in the description, I don't care much for Persona 5. It's just... But I do enjoy the dungeons in the game. We need to work on Ash. We also need to work on Catherine, though, so... Is there anything to really steal here? Still only saying this about Persona 5, I thought you liked it. I like the dungeons, but I'm not that wild. I've never said I liked Persona 5. You gonna play P4 instead? Well, I already have. That's kind of the predicament. Like, yeah, I would love to play it again, but I don't really have the... Just ended in by making Choker expelled. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I have to use this woman. I shouldn't ever have to use this woman, but at the very least, they did make her a lot stronger in this version. In this version, she's actually kind of nice to use. Let's see. We got a oh jeez, we got a swordmaster here. Oh, lovely, a swordmaster, and I don't have any tanks here. Not to steal, but to obtain before the enemy unit. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm very confused what you're saying. Is there some item that I need to steal or something? I don't see any. Already got you hooked up. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. That's kind of the problem. You don't. These guys could be a bit of a problem. Just because Manuel is stronger doesn't mean that these other guys aren't stronger. On all party members. Well, not right now. We can get the experience gem, which is pretty nice. And you wouldn't call dibs on Sylvain? You called dibs on Sylvain. You called dibs on Sylvain. You were the one. You were the one that requested him. Okay, how do these guys compare in speed? They don't really. They don't, to be honest. The British, they've come. Well, that's it, guys. I guess we lose the run. You might reset the stuff for season 2. What I decided to do was I reset the deaths, but not the requests. That's what I decided to do. Also, before you decide to do it, I just want to let you know, if you kill Rally Wife, I will retaliatory kill Ash. So don't think about it. Unless you want to, unless it's really worth losing both of those. So just before you try to do it again, think carefully, because I will kill Ash if you kill Annette. He's a black with a mask. A British man that is black. Mutual destruction, indeed. So, let's see. Does anyone really tank this guy? You get timed out for the day. Yeah, it's a very heavy punishment. Chat was not happy about that, about Rally Wife dying. Where's the rule on that? It's not a written rule, but chat really was not having it whenever Annette was paid to die. Chat really was not having it. Yeah, this sword match has gotta go. He is very scary. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go.
Manuela's in a tough. Now that is a woman.
Uh-oh. They've noticed me.
I would have filtered handyman, but this map really gives you like no slots. It really doesn't give you slots. This is not too bad. That's nice, but I'm probably just gonna miss the problem. That's not worth it. Kill Annette, do.
Here goes.
Like I said, if someone forces Annette's death, then Ash goes too. Oh no, Manuela map. Nah, we got it covered, I think. Looks like they're gonna hate me, destroy Annette. Okay, like I said, I told you Ash dies, and he's the one that you paid for, so... I said I'd kill Ash. I said I'd kill Ash, so, I'm sorry, man, but I told you up front, and you decided to go ahead with it, and I'm gonna stand by what I said. I'm gonna stand by what I said. I will stand by what I said. Okay, thank God that hit. This guy is quite scary. You didn't need to pay that much. He didn't, but he just throws money at me, so... Nobody tell Maki. She's gonna find out at some point. She's gonna find out at some point.
Stay focused.
We kill this guy? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Do not tell Maki. She's gonna find out at some point.
Each battle a chance to grow. I'll give it my all.
Alright. Okay. Can we kill Ash first? Well, I probably need everyone I can for this map, honestly. I probably need everyone I have for this map. Now, I never said I killed him immediately.
Let's take them out.
You double. Hide the death count from Maki exclusively. How would I even do that? This is a shame. I told him up front. I told him up front. You Ash fans can go blame your supposed fellow Ash fan because he's who got you lost. He's who lost you Ash. If you're mad, direct the blame at him. It didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. If Rally Wife was left untouched, we would never have any issues here. Don't have to do the paralogue. Maybe at the very end. You can chat again, Blackman. Oh, you actually did time him out, dang. To hide Ash's death. I mean, technically he's not dead yet. I also find it kind of interesting this archer doesn't actually move. This archer doesn't actually move, which is interesting.
Better luck next time.
Did we get the dance seal last map? Oh yeah, that's true, we did. That is true. That is technically true. You're not wrong. I feel like you saying that invited him to do it. I said it as deterrence. In case, because I knew he was thinking about it. I knew he was thinking about it. I knew he saw a net. And so I said, hey, if you think about it, Ash dies. And I guess he just didn't care. Trickster manual all looks so weird. I'm not going to complain because I kind of need it right now. Which doesn't kill. Well, I guess it frees up room to go use my other units, but... He has 2 payments, what was there to lose? What do you mean? That's 1 payment, I don't see what you mean. Nice 555. Keep it because... Ness, I was at 558 earlier. No, it's not satisfying because I keep losing subs.
Good idea.
Okay, this archer's kind of annoying, I won't lie. But yeah, we want to work our way up there. Want to work our way up here. Mark some Kirby. From Rally Wife fans? Bro. He has Sylvain too. That's true, he does have Sylvain. How's everyone's day been? Well, it was better before you decided to kill Rally Wife. It's okay, guys. We'll get Alois soon. But Alois is not Rally Wife. I hate to say it, but he's not Rally Wife. He's not Rally Wife. I'm sorry. Not being a Rally Wife fan is a mental disorder. Very true. Very true. Rally Bro to the rescue. It's just not the same. I'm a Legbert. Try harder? Okay. Imagine being told by an old granny cosplayer to try harder. Oh, she heals herself. That's nice. That's pretty nice, I'd say. I think these guys do start moving. Why aren't you using Dancer? I thought you had access to one now. Okay, I forgot. I know you keep talking about it, but like, okay, I forgot. I also have like 7 deployment slots for this map. You did kind of tempt me. Well, I already thought you were... Look, to be fair, you were probably already looking at Annette and thinking that you're going to kill her. You were probably already thinking it, so I don't really see much of a loss here because you were already looking into it. I'm almost certain you were. I mean, I guess I overestimated your like for Ash. I thought you would want him to, you know, stay alive. Because he's actually been pretty good this run. I was starting to change my mind on him. I was starting to think maybe he's kind of good, but, to make the staff dancers in this, soon to be 5. Yeah, soon to be, but not quite yet. This sucks both ways. Like I said, I tried to make it so that, because I know there's kind of a rivalry in chat between the two, and so I said, you know what? If one dies, the other one dies. I was actually just dropping by. Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. You get a dancer? You get a dancer in every run. Like both these characters. You're, I guess, the only one that likes both. I guess you're the only one that likes both. Well, it sucks to be you, I guess, because both characters you like, and they both die. Can I shoot this guy? Do the context thing. Dedue must go. I'm not gonna have any units after this. I'm not gonna have any units after this. Guys, can we ban British people from the stream? Can we ban the British? They're just killing my entire army. They're just killing my entire army at this point. Can we ban the Brit? Oh, by the way, Black Mask. If you think of killing someone else, there is a $5 increase per each unit you kill. Proctor did in fact kill the black guy, I believe, for the third time. So there is a stacking penalty, so you can't just keep wiping my units. Why is it only the good ones? I know, right? Why is it only the good ones? To be fair, I don't really have anyone else, though. Override, please. Maybe I should add an override option. Maybe I should. The closest to an override option there is, though, is just, you just made that up. No, I didn't. I did not make that up. It's in the rules. You can check that. You can check if you don't believe me. Believe it or not, the one that was made up was actually the timeout thing. The timeout thing was made up.
That was tough.
The $5 penalty is not made up. It's literally because you and Proctor keep killing my units. And I was like, you know what? They're killing too many of my units. It is. You can check the description if you don't believe me. They're already paying more than needed. That's probably true. That is honestly probably true. Watch this hit. This is all a plot, just so I gotta use the boring church members. Since I don't get anyone else for a while.
I can still. I must steel myself.
Paid more than the override price. That's probably why you did. Just reset every season. No need to do that override. You predicted me. Well, yeah. Every time you're here, you pay for someone to die. How could I not have seen that? Though, like I said, I have to wonder why Proctor bothered paying for Catherine. If she really wants to kill the run, I don't know why waste money on Dedue. But she's already paid for Catherine, so she can't kill her. Oh, well, I guess Ash is about to die. Actually, no, he doesn't die to that. Wow. That's impressive. That's what we call viewer engagement. The tricky thing with balancing a run around this is that Black Mask and Proctor donate way more than any other viewers, so it's really hard to balance the challenge around them. Because they just throw way more money than anyone else, especially Black Mask. And it's really hard to balance around one viewer that doesn't often even show up that much. It's really hard to balance a challenge like this around that, because if they show up and they start throwing money, then, well, how can I really design something around that? Well, he'll die to both of these. If I can block him off, I can probably block him off. He's not gonna kill Catherine, I know that. She'll prices for them exclusively. That seems a little bit unfair, though. That seems a little bit unfair. I don't like the idea of singling out viewers, but I don't know how else I would do it. Just say everyone gets one per stream. I mean, I could do that. I actually made a pick. Can he get more any more hypocritical? I don't see how it's hypocritical, though. I don't really see how that's hypocritical, to be honest. I don't see how that's hypocritical. Please Ferdinand. Now I have no idea when I get Ferdinand in this run, so I can't make any promises there. I have no idea when I'll get Ferdinand. Tariffs for the British, yeah, British tariff. Make a tariff for the Brits. %. Nah, I think you guys have proven you need more than a 200% tariff on you. Cause it's clear that the death toll is just too. It's just too. I guess the toll for killing units is way too low for the Brits. Where's the good British? Where's Mosley? Yeah, where's Mosley? I like the Brits that don't kill my units. Increases the price by 5. Hey, if you didn't pay it 10 jillion pounds to kill my units, I wouldn't jack up the price. Temp banning unit, so there's more options for removal, but it's not just kill unit. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused. Oh god, why is this guy in a freaking forest? You do not need to be in a forest, man. You're the last guy that needs to be in a forest. You're the last freaking unit in the world that needs to be in a forest. You are the last, very last unit that needs to be in a forest right now. Just ban a unit for 5 maps instead of outright kill for a cheapest price. For a cheaper price? That's maybe an interesting idea, actually.
I can help. It's time.
He means the benchwarm map. Well, he said for like 5 maps, so. Flame kill maybe? She at least has some accuracy. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I would say.
I am spent.
Oh, first of those are Flame stats. Like, what? Flame, why do you have 26 strength? Flame, why do you have 26 strength? I don't recall you being that strong. Well, you gotta die anyway, so.
Doing my part.
Gotta put pregnant wall on someone else now. Adjutant. Man, I guess it could do that. We do not need a 7th rule. Yeah, I would like to think we don't, but you never know, man. You never know. Well, this sucks. Watch her get a really good level up, too. Yeah, that's a pretty good level. It's a shame that it's going to go to waste. Pregnant wall. Just add the rules that after the first paid death, you can only temporarily ban a unit for the chapter. Yeah, but the thing is, there's only 2 viewers that actually pay for deaths. See what I mean, though? That's kind of the problem. It's not like half of chat is paying me for 1 unit. It's 2 viewers that pay, that if I didn't put any limitations on, would kill a half my roster. If I didn't put any sort of like, I guess, de-incentivization. I don't even know what the word. Discouragement. If I didn't put any discouragement rules in place, they would kill half my army. Okay, you know what? If Ash dodges this... Okay, if he actually goes for Ash and Ash dodges, I will actually use him. But he has to dodge. If he doesn't dodge that, then... well, he'd die. But what I'm saying is that if he dodges that 74%, I will actually... I will let the Ash fans get a... I will let them get a bit of a, break. I'll let them catch a bit of a break.
Bunch of meddlesome loot. Capture that woman.
Death God get.
If he dodges, then I will not kill him. But he has got to dodge. Oh, okay. You know what? Ash fans just got saved. Ash fans, rejoice. I gave you one last chance, and
I'll do my best.
and you know what? You actually got a chance. Fake. Ash fans got a break. Yeah, of course they get a break. But Rally Y fans can't. They always win. And the only reason we don't win, the only reason Rally Y fans don't win, is because you literally kill them. You literally kill our chances at getting a win.
You're a big help.
I'll get him killed next turn. I don't know, this Ash has actually been pretty tenacious. Okay, we don't have to hurt Maki's feelings anymore. And we can just try to rush this guy. Because there's nothing creepy about liking Ash. I'm an Ash... Well, okay then. Alright then. Wait, hasn't he been... Wait a minute. Hasn't he actually been chosen, though? Hasn't he been chosen? Yeah, it won't work because he's been chosen.
I'll give it my all.
I believe he's already been chosen. Rizu committing Ashicide. Ash never... I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, Black Mask, but you already had protected him. So it would need to be... Rizu's the only one that actually needs to pay. You didn't need to pay for that. You'd already protected him. Since he was one of your requests, he was already paid for, technically. Rizu wastes his money. He could follow up if he wants. He could follow up. It's entirely possible. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine from your overpaying in general, you probably don't care that much. Aren't these guys really strong? 32 attack speed? That's pretty bad. But, it's not that bad. Don't you have a darting blade? No, you don't. Okay. How much do you do? 14? Yeah, that's not too bad. He did good. Yeah, he made a valiant effort. Just wanted for the record, was busy. Okay, fair enough. You did pay to sponsor Ash. I believe he did. He did, in fact. Way more than he needed to, but yes, he did. That is true. I think Manuel would probably be fine, but you're getting... That is true. That is true. When people are having unit killing wars in chat, I end up winning. I do technically end up winning. Lancer. Yeah, Lancer is pretty scary, but we should be finishing this map very soon. If not this turn. I think with a... Oh, dear. She's really far behind. That's not good. I could use rescue, though. I could use rescue strats. But we need to end this guy this turn. We need to end him this turn.
Here goes.
Do you... Okay, yeah, you can kill her. Okay, that works. That's great, actually. Use Cutting Gale. Do you have any weird skills I need to watch out for, like freaking Vantage or something? Nah, it doesn't. He's got Steel Strength, but that won't matter. Now forward me 90% of the profits. That's not how it works.
We are the devil.
So I have to pay to kill Ash? That's a good question. I've never actually been in an instance where someone's already paid $10 towards killing some unit, but not quite covered it. I've never actually thought of a situation like this, because I didn't think anyone would do this. I didn't think anyone would actually do something like this, so I didn't consider this possibility. Ash, you could maybe have done that if you actually did a lot more damage. Is it? I think Burn would fit this team. Bernie, really? Oh no, we got a Bernie fan, and you guys were like, Slim, you were like, oh yes, let's go kill Annette. This guy wants to put Bernie on the team instead. Do you really think that's worth it? I don't even know when I get Bernie, for the record. I don't even know when I get him. Or her, whatever. Wait, can you crit? You do have a chance of critting. You do have a chance to crit. If not, we can always back you up. I mean, I think most people do. I think most sane people hate Bernadetta. And I barely even used a bow on this guy this entire map. That's a little unfortunate. Ash Bernie, I think I would agree, to be honest. I mean, she's got a more fun crest, but that's about it. Can you like any of my takes? No. I think we just have diametrically opposed takes.
I'm stronger.
I think we just end up having diametrically opposed takes.
Manuela, are you uninjured?
Get better ones. Well, happy now, Rally Wife is dead. Ash doesn't even have a crest. That is true, he doesn't even have a
How
crest.
could anyone think that?
What's diametrically mean? I'm pretty much saying that our views are pretty much as far apart as can be, it seems like. Opinions on Alois? Opinions on best house? I mean, I'm sure we're probably not going to get the same answer, but best route. Best route. I mean, to be fair, Inkling, most characters are better than Bernie. That's not particularly difficult to do. Not a fan of Alois. Yeah, that's another one. That's another one for the books. It was more of a gag than anything. If you want, you can just hold on. Hit or just put a hit on Gerald. Put a hit on Gerald. Well, I mean, he's not gonna live much longer anyway. He's not gonna live much longer anyway. I like Dorothea. Again, I don't know how this man he just keeps going with the bad takes. I don't know how. I don't know how. Next thing he's gonna say is Rodrigue is a terrible character. Next thing he's gonna say is Rodrigue sucks. I'm calling it now. He's gonna say Rodrigue sucks. Okay, so who do I have to kill? I have to kill Annette and Dedue. Oh, of course, I gotta kill Dedue. I mean, I guess he wasn't leveling well. I don't know why you didn't kill him for the longest time, Proctor. Was it just to lure me into thinking that you weren't gonna kill him? Like, I don't get why you didn't kill him immediately. Could have put that EXP into someone else. He's doing this on purpose. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if he's... Like, does he... I don't think he's around enough to know what units we hate and which ones we don't. Next thing he's gonna say, Red to Girlfriend's peak fiction. Dedue, this hurts. She's out to kill Dedue. She's always out to kill Dedue. He's an excellent chopping block. I'm afraid so. Next thing is Soth is a bad character. You know what? I actually would agree with him on that. Fascinating that the guy LARPing as Jack the Ripper likes the prostitute. That is ironic. I actually think Rod is really good. Okay, you know what? There we go. You know what? There we go. I don't know a single person that hates Rodrigue. So I'm glad you're at least not that one person that I finally meet that dislikes Rodrigue. So you know what? Fine. We're in agreement on something. We do both like Rodrigue. But like I said, I don't know who dislikes Rodrigue. I don't know who dislikes Rodrigue. I have never met anyone that dislikes Rodrigue. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. It can't be something too hard because we are kind of low on manpower at the moment. Or at least we're about to be. Let's see, I have Rally Wife's portrait, don't I? I have Rally Wife somewhere. Give me a sec. Let me go add her to the death counter. Because we will need to do that. Liking Ash and Sylvain. I can't really disagree with liking Sylvain. I really can't. Okay, give me a sec. This will take a minute. You want to see how I get the frowning Annette? This is how I get it. Behind the scenes, I guess. So we can get sad Annette right here. Right? Sad Rally Wife. She's sad because the Brits keep trying to kill her. One of these days, Annette, you'll have a time to shine. Live editing, let's go. I don't think it'd be something people would be hyped for, but sure, I'll take it. I'll take it, I guess. Better than being mad about it. So I have now lost half my class. Well, once Dedue dies. No post time skip. I'll get a portrait of whenever they die. She can stay sad. Why does this guy hate Annette so much? I don't understand. Why do Rally Wife haters hate Rally Wife so much? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do they hate her so much? Why is the time skip portrait inverted? I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Dedue is soon to join. Dang, we have lost half the Blue Lions, and 3/4 of that is just due to British people. I hate for the sake of it. I honestly don't. Oh, so you don't actually hate her. You just like killing her. Killed the best meme. She has every right to be sad. Feels good to hate, bro. Let's do this paralogue is pretty easy, to be honest. It is pretty easy to do. It's a very easy paralogue. I just don't really like it. We'll do it. The tricky thing is going to be actually killing Dedue here. I don't know how we're going to actually do that. Honestly, I'm not sure how we're going to kill Dedue for the next few maps, because there aren't many mages. Many magic enemies around here. I will do what I can to kill him, but it's going to be actually pretty hard to kill him.
Oh, this is... Oh, I have it. Xanadu. That's it. And well, I cannot...
Sullen? Well, but we don't get to fight Solon until the end of next chapter.
It is curious. Yes.
Yes. Oh. But I see. It is not. Oh. This is no time to joke around.
Unequip him and send him to the Horde. They mostly do physical damage, though, so I don't even know if he would die to that, unless we just left him in there for several turns. I mean, it'd be hard to get him killed, because I think they mostly use physical attacks, so he's just not going to die to that. Stride him forward. Again, I think they all use physical attacks, so he's not going to die. If he was like a mage, sure, he would die pretty quickly, but... Well, I guess we can start using... Oh, I'm not using you. I guess we can start using Mr. Yeast. Mr. Yeast is pretty nice. Hello, Kameru. He's been here this whole time. Reclass him? I guess I could. I could do that, I suppose. I could reclass him, if he even has any reclasses. That would make him a little bit easier to kill. I mean, even with that, he's still got 14 defense. Oh hey, it's my map.
Something new.
I mean, he's still kind of tanky on this. Let's see, who are we gonna field? Going slow would make more sense since Jilt died by him and his sword is elongated. What? I'm not sure what he's saying. I'm not sure what this guy is saying. We're gonna unfield Sylvain. Actually, I don't know. Do we want to unfield Sylvain for this? Sure, we'll unfield Sylvain for this. But he will be our main tank after this. Since we won't have Dedue. He's not immortal with 14 defense, that's true. Yeah, I'm starting to realize he's not. I'm starting to realize he's really not. Okay, you know what? Killing him off won't be that easy. How about we count Black Mask donation, but saving Dedue instead? I wish it worked like that. I wish it did. Believe me. I do wish it, but... Make Dedue fight the Assassins of the Ash Chasm. I feel like, oh my god. Those terrify me. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for that. Because we're so low on manpower at this point. We're so low on manpower at this point. We may need to wait a little bit to do those. At the very least, Chapter 9 is really easy. So, even though we'll be low on manpower, it won't be that hard.
We must help up.
Okay.
Stay focused.
Let's just wait here. Well, we can just wait here. I don't think Buzz is in any real danger because he's got 30 attack speed and 45 HP. So he should be okay, but
What should I do?
we'll see. My head hurts. Forgot about adjutants. I don't really care. I don't really have anyone that I can actually use as adjutants. I'm not using frickin' Cyril. So we're gonna use real good units this game. You mean the ones that... What? Did you see that? Oh man, okay, that's actually really funny. Did you see that? That was hilarious. That was actually really funny. That was hilarious, man. I mean, Cyril. We're not using Cyril. We're not using Cyril. We're not using that piece of garbage. Black Man W. You think that making me use Cyril is a W?
Here we go.
Like I said, Chimera, the only reason you like Cyril is because he's the one brown guy that spouts out the same nonsense you do. If he wasn't a Rhea simp, you would just be like, yeah, kill him. That's the only reason you like him. Is because he's a Rhea simp just like you. Deploys him as a judge. I didn't even bother deploying anyone. He just happened to be deployed. That's just what was already there.
Do try again.
Let us away.
I find Cyril more annoying than Lorenz, to give you an idea.
I'll give it my all.
Rented? Your wife was rented, okay.
I'll cut through.
To work.
Thank you, Harden. That means a lot. I'm sure. I'm sure it does.
I'll crush them all.
Though I will say, there are certain units that I'm surprised you guys opted to not kill. There's certain units I'm like, I don't know why they didn't kill that unit. There are certain units, I'm not going to say who, but there are certain units I'm like, why did they just ignore this unit? It's really weird. Just like Lawrence, he's a great unit. That's very debatable. That is definitely debatable. That is very debatable, actually. Like, Goat Donald? He is right about the Almiron question. He is literally a race traitor. He is literally a race traitor. That's another thing about Lorenz. At least he's not a race traitor. He'll die in some retarded way. I don't think Kahneman was probably on the list for units that I expected to die. He's not really one of the units I was expecting to die. Race traders are based? No, they're not. How is betraying your own group of people based? I don't understand.
Time is now.
More annoying than Lorenz? Man, Harden, you have low tolerance. Well, at least Lorenz's character isn't simping around for one character. At least he's got more purpose than that. I may still find them both annoying, but at least one has a bit more of a purpose in life. That behavior will get you off the rice fields. A race trader. The kingdom's favorite breakfast is honey nut Cheerios, but he only eats Raisin Bran Crunch. I don't know. Ask Crimson Flower Felix. But are the kingdom and empire really different races, though? Are they really different races? Since I spent $50 on Ash last season, does that mean someone else has to pay $150 to kill him, or are we just going by original prices? I think we're just going to go by original prices. What the heck? Why does that have so much critical on me? But the thing is, no one's just ever going to kill for Ash. No one cares enough for Ash to kill him. No, just no one ever really cares to kill Ash. So you should be fine. Defiant crit. Oh, he has Defiant. Well, it's a good thing he does like 5 damage. If he actually did decent damage, that'd be scary. Just wondering. Ash will die on his own. I mean, there was a chance for him to die on his own earlier, and he just didn't. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I'm honestly not sure. Why is your hit rate so bad? Oh, probably because you're hitting that little shield tile. That's why. I was wondering why it was so bad, and then I realized. Now with his godlike luck, yeah. He has some pretty good freaking luck. I gotta give him credit where credit's due. He has some good luck. $150 just to kill Ash? Yeah, no one's ever gonna do that. No one's gonna frickin' do that. I don't think most units are worth that. You would only charge something like that for, like, end game when you have, like, an absolute carry on you. And only for that unit. Who'd pay to kill Ash? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's just the guy that actually was gonna pay to kill Ash. I will. But you're unemployed. Obviously not me.
Fighting is
Yeah.
what I do.
I mean, yeah, probably not. Get an additional ability for each health bar. No pulse. That might be true. Maybe. I need to figure out who I'm gonna make my dancer. Because you gotta remember, someone might just kill them. Someone might just kill them, so I don't know. Alright, let's go and get Dedue killed, I suppose. Still doesn't die. He's gonna die to this. There's no way he's not. Actually, no, he just hits, so that's not good. Flame, maybe? I don't know. Then we'll return to unemployment. I'll get a job exclusively to kill Ash. It's kind of base, not gonna lie. You can get a job just to kill Ash. Hanneman wants to boogie. The problem is, he doesn't have enough move to reach this guy. He's the furthest back. I mean, I could stride him, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I could stride the guy, but I don't really think it's worth it. You know, we're gonna get Dedue killed, and then I'm gonna go stun this guy. Oh, never mind, he's already stunned. Well, later. Sometime later, I suppose. Can staff become dancers in this mod? Like, staff users? I mean, yeah, they can. I've made Flame a dancer before. Okay, there we go. Give me your medal. Give me the medal stuck in your head, or whatever the heck. Whatever you do with that, I don't know. But you're against male dances. I think, I mean, I would say I am pretty against male dancers. Still Dimitri.
Thanks.
The staff officers. Yeah, you can. In this mode, you can make anyone a dancer. Anyone. You want Dancer Shamir, you can get Dancer Shamir. You want Dancer Sedith, you can get Dancer Sedith. Make Ash your dancer? No. No, I'm not gonna make Ash my dancer. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I want to do that? This map is kind of annoying. I won't lie. Lorenz sounds... Why do you want Dancer Lorenz? I like boards, but not male dancers based. Very base take, actually. Very based. Yeah, let's not do this. This is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Let's see. Heron's skill? I believe it does. The question is, does he have Vantage or something like that? The answer is, I don't think so. No, he doesn't. Okay, nice. I'm trying to get this guy killed. He just takes a long time to die. I'm trying to get him killed, man. I'm trying to... Oh, dear. You're suddenly very dodgy. You're suddenly very dodgy, and I don't know why. Do you just get a lot more fast or something? Do you just get, like, a lot faster? Oh, you're Divine Avoid, that's why, of course. Of course you do. Of course you do, man. Why did I not? Well, we can try this. There we go.
An unfair match.
Because he has to be saved. He should be, but unfortunately I can't do anything about it. We can play Fortnite. How about no? How about we don't? How about we play Saving Dedue instead? Heroes never counts. Okay, he's actually cooking with his takes again. Let's go. He's actually cooking with his takes. Perhaps I've judged you too harshly. Perhaps I have judged you too harshly. Yeah, these birds are kind of annoying, but they're not really that scary. I mean, they are scary if they actually attack you because they are very fast, but yours is canon. It's never canon. It's literally never canon.
Hope to catch.
Alright, where is this guy? Maybe in another life we could be on the same side, maybe. Maybe so. Does Anna do it? Almost. Almost. This is the dumb terrain it is. Or rather, the fact that it can ignore them. Well, you have to remember, Belt. In another timeline, maybe he actually likes Rally Wife and doesn't kill her. Also, there's a really funny feature in this mod Harden still doesn't know about. Are you sure I don't? Are you sure I don't?
Caution.
I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I do. It's possible I do. It is possible I might actually know what you're talking about. It is possible. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. She gets better after time skip. Rally wife? True. It was actually a fan game written by the writer's kids. Probably. Probably. It probably was. I think you're right. I think you are in fact right. Do you like Lorenz? So this is a way you could gain favor with me. There's the way you might answer this might actually affect my opinion of you. Why even discuss Ken? I think he's alright. I guess he's kind of in the neutral then. Maida transitioned? You knew it. You know it, man. You know it. It's better written in Japan. What Fire Emblem game is worse written in Japan? Let's be honest. Just kind of there. Okay, fair enough. He's not a Lorenz Glazer, so I can live with this, I guess. Still can't kill him. Dang. The birds really don't hit that hard. Dang, that is a lot. That is a lot, man. Gotta do something about this stupid bird, though. Either gain favor with Belt or Harden. Can't do that. You mean you know that fallen allies can appear as enemies post time skip? I have heard about. I've never seen it, but I have seen that. Like I've read that.
What should I do?
Is what I'm trying to say. I've read that. So I do know about that. So we might have to do it with Felix in the time skip. Or Ingrid. Or Dedue. I don't know how the enemies are going to persuade Dedue, but I guess they will. I don't know how. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they are. Supposedly. There are final games written worse in Japan, actually. Radiant Dawn's Japanese script is way worse than Seamless Run. Really? Now, that's something I have a hard time believing. I mean, I guess it's possible. It's just not really what I expect. Yes, Proctor, we know you're Indian and don't like to do because he reminds you too much of yourself. No, let's get rid of this guy. Just get rid of him. We don't need him. No one needs him. He's literally just a giant bird. That's literally his name. It's his name. It just says giant bird.
As expected.
Iron Lance. It would be nice to use an Iron Lance. Have a nice stream. Alright, see you later.
Is that all?
Kaiser isn't translating English script. Heather is less lesbian in English. Michelle just has a worse excuse for not dying in the Japanese script. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough, fair enough. This is directly translated Japanese name, is it? I don't think it is. I mean, maybe it is. I swear it's just Dedue. Who is Tranny? Some random guy in Tellius. Smellius. Whatever you want to call it. How does he not oh, I guess... That's very tempting. I hope you realize that's very tempting, game. That is very, very tempting. Not gonna lie. That is very tempting. What's your speed? 22. You're just shy of not doubling? Come on, man. Come on. You know who would have had rally speed? Rally wife.
Right here.
Our chance to prevail.
Okay, there we go. See you later, bozo. If he soon almost gets there too, since the lady lives still up, but there's too many translation mistakes for me to say otherwise. I hate this game. George last name droid. George last name droid. I hate how these ranges really just screw over the emulator. What? What? What is he talking about? Well, get off the break. If he doesn't want to. Eternally cucked from playing with chat? What? That stream crashed again. I would have too. I don't blame you. Why is that the name of a manga? Or anything for that matter? It just like what kind of name is that? They couldn't have tried anything a little bit more creative. Nah, it's just Okay, that name actually just kind of annoys me. I don't know why. Why? I can stand. Press X to doubt. Well, see ya, Dedue. I'm sorry, the Brits are out to kill you. I'm not crippled. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt! Press X to doubt. Are you kidding me? Like, we really need more beasts. Why do they do this, man? I know I've played this map a bajillion times, but still, it's still dumb. He passed, yeah. He lived longer this time, but he still did pass. Mod, you recruit. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yet again, making up random characters. Alright, let's cook. I won't be able to kill all these guys, but I will try to kill some of them.
We've got to try.
Let's increase Wanson? Wanson? Really, man? Wanson? What about Daquan? Yeah, that's the character we really need to be able to recruit, guys. Daquan. We need Daquan. Daquan's revenge. See ya, you stupid bird.
I'm
22 defense if you like it. You know what? Actually, Dimitri might be the tankiest guy in my army. And that's better because if he is, no one can kill him. No one can kill the guy. And that's great.
I fell first aid.
I like it when my units can't be killed. Who's... Yeah, I don't know who's... You get doubled? That's not good. But, at the very least, this guy is drawn to violets. That's good. I might want to heal him, though. Might be a good idea.
Thank you.
Daquan Spirit reincarnated Dedue. Probably. That's probably true. That is probably true. Most likely. Okay, we need to kill these guys. Then you go. Shimmy von Butbra. What kind of name even is that? Wait, you can kill Flame, can't you? Maybe not quite, but you get a little too close for comfort, we'll just say. We'll just say you get a little too close for comfort, because you do.
I could.
The far outskirts of Brigid. Sewing machine. Woman moment. Okay, what do we got here? This is what we got here. Ash actually good, wow. You like hearing me say things. Well, I don't like hearing myself say things. Okay, let's go and gambit. You like boys?
Allow up.
There's our opening. I'm getting it.
Authority level 3, very nice. He said I prefer women. He never denied. He never denied that he never denied that accusation. He never denied the accusation. Notice he never denied it. Do you like older women? She's trying to reach for answers there? You interested in him, Proctor? Seems a little odd for you to ask out of nowhere. Just saying.
Watch and learn.
By older women, I meant like 40. You are older than him, though.
I'm stronger.
26 defense swordmaster. Like I said, Proctor, I have no idea what you paid for this unit. I don't know why. Even the dude didn't have this much defense. I don't know why you paid for her. I don't know why you paid for her. I really don't. It made no sense for you to pay for this character. It made literally no sense for you to pay for this character. I do not know why you paid for this character.
So,
Also, dude has passed. Yes, unfortunately. Why are you suddenly interested in chat liking older women? I don't know. I think this is a front. I think this is a front. What do you think, Kamaru? I think there's something more to this.
Super grateful.
Okay, what do we got here? I don't like black people. My Riz will be wasted. But do you really have Riz if you don't have anyone? That doesn't make any sense. What Riz? You know, I do have to say, I like how Ash one-shots these. Not many units can one-shot. I don't even think Shamir one-shots, does she? Yeah, I don't even think... Yeah, actually, she might. She might. But not with an Iron Bow, I think. So, you know what? Ash actually kind of does well. I think, of course, it's just because of Death Blow, but still, it's really nice. Look to a male friend at home. That's kind of Giga sus. That's kind of Giga sus, not gonna lie. Riz, it's like pizza, but for Riz. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I mean by that. I wish I had a flyer. I could get this chest. I mean, I guess I could get the chest, but I had to go all the way down here. I mean, they didn't eat him, though. They didn't eat him. They didn't eat the guy. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a gambit. We're gonna stride. So the other guys can go over there, and then Anna can go. Riza is pizza with rice on it. I mean, I guess that makes sense, I suppose. I'm gonna pull my guys out a little bit. That way this guy's forced to take the long way around.
Much appreciated.
But put him close enough that it just trolls this guy. Why did those two become so interested in Ness's love life out of the blue? Like I said, Proctor's interested. What's chat talking about? Proctor's suddenly asking everyone if they're into older women. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hello, Footman. Hello, Footwoman. Started saying the thing about Gooby's interested in him. Like I said, that question seemed way too sudden. That question seemed way too sudden. So I don't believe it. 4 move? Okay, fair enough. Get Flame out of the way. He's actually a 50-year-old Indian immigrant? That's what it looks to be. That's what it looks to be, I'm afraid. Always has been, true. Always has been. If I say it, you won't say it's good to talk about? Well, I mean, it just seems weird to talk about. Like, it's just like, Proctor, you have the strangest idea for things to talk about. At this point, Proctor, I think you realize that pretty much anything you say will probably just be taken out of context and used against you. At least I hope you realize that that'd be the case. Do both of you need to bring that up? You gotta remember that they really want you to know about things that probably could be kept to themselves. Because no one would need to know that. And that's what Proctor likes to tell people. So I just kind of expect it from Proctor at this point. I just kind of expect her to say things that people don't really need to know. Do you guys like brush your teeth? No. I mean, I do it, I just don't enjoy it. But I guess it's an interesting question for a Brit to ask, because I don't think they actually brush their teeth. Who loves their mom? I think most people tend to, yeah. No, she's boring. You don't like your mom because she's boring? That's your only reason. It's not she's abusive or something. She's just boring. She's boring. Hello, Gerudo King. You joined at an interesting time. You joined at an interesting time, I would say. Not in the morning. Who brushes in the morning? The British attacked once again. Yeah, Gerudo King. They killed Rally Wife and Dedue. We cannot catch a break. Rally Wife must always die, I guess. Do you think you could last with a woman if you did get one? Well, that's the problem. I don't think I would get one. But I guess you're saying, how long would I last? Well, the thing is, that would imply that the woman actually can tolerate me. I mean, I guess more than tolerate. But, like, she can actually not get weirded out and actually enjoy me. So I'd imagine a good while. If not, hopefully marriage. That's not good. I didn't think you'd... Okay, I didn't realize that he could change his AI. Okay, that's kind of scary. I didn't want to lose Hannah in there. Unless she didn't treat you. I mean, like, some people do have bad mothers. Like, that is a thing. Oh, jeez. I don't like the way... I don't like where he moved to. I'm not a fan of that. Where he moved to is actually kind of a bad spot. I mean, it's not terrible, but it could have been a lot better. You can find the one. I don't know, man. 2025 is my year. You know, it reminds me of that one meme where there's like that girl holding up the sign and it's like, who's going to get a girlfriend, and it's just all these years that crossed. I'm like, this lady is just really bad at predicting things. She's actually really dumb. More than once a day, because I don't want my breath to stink. I mean, fair enough. What did Kameru say? What did Kameru say? I don't even know what he said. Her hair, her inheritance? What? Americans joke about British people not cleaning their teeth. Yeah, because you look like someone punched the teeth out of you. British people look like they have teeth, like half their teeth punched out of their face.
This thing, that is the best you can hope for.
I don't know why they look like that.
Now's our chance.
Hey, Tuesday, isn't it? I mean, that's probably why they also speak really weird, because if they actually had their teeth, they would actually sound more normal. Hey, Tuesday, isn't it?
Another step forward. Practice.
Mangan's got a woman, so anything's possible. Well, he's also a tall white guy. He's a tall white guy. Like, it's not that hard to do when you have at least that much. This is pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna break my bow, so I better, this is kind of bad. carry an axe? I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, bold maybe, but like, he's still a tall, bald guy. Or he's still a tall, white guy.
This is dire.
It is pretty dire, isn't it? Dire thunder. Governor, what are you talking about me? About me bad teeth. You'll be sorry, mate. I don't know what sort of accent it is. Apparently thinks that the British start every conversation. Howdy, partner. Why would they sound like that? I've never heard a British person talk like that. I don't think I've ever heard a British person talk like that. I don't think they talk like that, if I'm being honest. Come on, Shamir! Bruh. 29% crit times 2 and you don't land a single one. What? Yeah, that's what they always say. That's what they always say, Rizu. They don't say that. They say ball of water. Ball of water. That's what they say. I first thought he was hitting me with advantage and hurting me. And I was scared. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Can't say stir fry. What do they even say then? What do they say if they don't say stir fry?
Just like that.
Our work is done. Let us return to our
I've never
families
heard
and
that
to
before. Well, I can't say bottle of water. That much is true. I would agree with that, but I've never heard them say that. Like I've never heard them struggle with that. Okay, I think now we do the map, and we should have time for maybe another paralogue. Hopefully, we get someone after chapter 9. Hopefully, I think.
Professor, I'm so
I mean,
glad
we're
you
eventually
are
getting
at
someone after chapter 9, but I'm hoping we get someone like right after chapter 9, if that makes sense. We get Umbral Steel, which is nice. Hanneman MVP, yeah. Mr. Yeast getting the scores as usual. How many more paralogs we got left? We got 3 paralogs left. I don't think they put in any more besides like 1, so we should be good. You need to add Dedue to the kill list. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I think I have his portrait, so give me a sec. You're right, you're right, you're right. And I believe I have his portrait somewhere. Give me a sec. So yes, Gerudo King, I'm not sure if you're still here, but yeah, we have officially lost half of the Blue Lions. We've lost half of them. And most of those is only because British people that won't let us win our run easily. Pin Belt's comment, what do you say? He continues to rise? Okay, that is pretty good, I won't lie. I cannot lie, that is a good comment. I'm still here, okay. Because I know you missed that first part, so I was like, yeah, that is kind of annoying. They call him Mr. Yeast because he always rises to the top. Well, that's not good. Yeah, like I said, we should just ban the Brits. Except Mosley. Mosley never kills anyone, so you can stay. Imagine someone shows up in stream and just says, I'm British. And it's like, no, you can't stay here. You can't stay here, man. Okay, let's go fix this up. What's she to do on Death Counter for Proctor? No. No. Wearing a photo shoot, Gerudo, yeah. Yeah, we're just doing a photo shoot of Dedue, you know? You killed him. Yeah, you killed him. What? So really, the only death I've actually had due to skill issue is just Felix. Maybe I should have not let Felix die, because that was whenever everything else just kind of fell off. I'm still a little bit worried about Anna's paralogue, because I think it's still on that dumb Fog of War. And that's not good. The Fog of War that you have to do the Ash Rhea paralogue. At the very least, my Ash is actually trained, though. So that's nice. Without the photo. Dedue shoot. When you shoot Dedue. Oh, hold on. I'm starting to realize something, guys. So I need to do some kind of weird. No, I don't want to watch your dumb paralogue. Or not paralogue. I don't want to watch your stupid support. So yeah, this is a little bit unfortunate, but
This is the only ball of the year, and I see.
I need to
Everyone is
reload
absurdly
this.
excited. Your Highness,
I was late was
you
because I was
sound
watching
so
the Minecraft
detached.
movie.
We
I
are
uploaded
all
it to YouTube, so I was
encouraged
like,
to
oh, what
enjoy
the
the
heck,
ball
might as
tomorrow.
well. So yeah, the ball scene actually just crashes the game. It's dumb, but it does. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, it just crashes the game. So, this is something with the mod. I don't know why, but fortunately, since I've done this before on... You knew that was going to happen, Proctor. You knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to happen. Next time it'll be 5. Next time it'll be 5 minutes. You know not to say that. You know not to do that. Okay, so... I know this looks a little tainty, but this is the only way I can do it. I have to uninstall the mod for one cutscene. I have to uninstall the mod for one cutscene, so give me a sec. And then I can go and redo it. Not uninstall, but I have to disable the mod. Let me see, where is it? No, I don't want to delete it, just disable. Okay, there we go. You're not allowed to dance with girls. The game won't let you. Yeah, it doesn't want you to. The mod does not want me to. So, yeah, I have to go through this cutscene in vanilla and then re-enable the mod once I'm past it. It's really weird. I don't know what a great... It's the only actual bug I've really seen in this mod, but it's just unavoidable, to my knowledge. I don't know why it is, but see, guys, aren't you glad that I played ahead of this beforehand? That way, I can quickly just go through it rather than be stuck for an hour like, wow, why is this not working? This mod sucks. At the very least, I can just go through this in a minute, and we'll be fine. Taint... I literally had to do this. There's no other way. There's literally no other way to my knowledge. There is literally no other way.
Professor, I am so glad.
There is no other way. I wish there was, but... Chicken Jockey King. Okay, we're gonna go save right here. I'm gonna save right here just in case I need to, but... I don't think I will. I agree with Gerudo King. Yeah, I don't really think anyone should watch the movie, but if you're gonna watch it, at least don't pay for it. Gerudo King's not giving them money. He's not giving the movie any money. For what? For typing that dumb brain rot reference.
This is the only...
So yeah, for whatever reason, it's not an emulator thing. It's just, for some reason, the mod just does not like this. I don't know why it doesn't like this cutscene. It just doesn't. I don't... Maybe in the files he deleted a scene or something? I don't know. Just don't watch it at all.
Running away.
I wonder who we're gonna see in the tower.
It must.
Let's see who we find in the tower. I'm curious. No, not you.
Professor.
I think it's a different scene, right?
Why, Professor?
Oh, it's
I
Mercedes.
was wondering where you ran off to.
People were probably hoping
I
that I'd get
searched the
Linhardt.
entire floor, but couldn't find you anywhere. Tired, are you? I can tell by that look on your face. It must be exhausting being so popular, huh?
I hate the romantic music.
Shall we take a break here then? Say, Professor, have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? They say that if two people exchange a vow here, the goddess herself will fulfill it.
All the other options are dead. I mean, I could put. Couldn't Shamir appear here? Could Shamir appear here? I mean, you're not wrong, Kamaru. Wait, couldn't Flane appear here as well? Flane, Shamir, Catherine, couldn't they appear?
All thanks to that, we make promises to stay together forever. Things like that. I actually
They hit the
thought
second
it's
tower.
rather romantic, don't you think? Though you've noted, yet still they wish to stay together. Maybe that's why they pray to the goddess. Are you waiting on anyone, Professor?
It's only students, is it?
What a relief. I was afraid that
That's what you get for killing off Raleigh wife. Well,
I almost
I'm not the one that killed her off.
I was
Blame the
about to
Brits.
dance with
The Brits are the ones causing
It's
this.
so loud in the reception hall, though. I think I'd rather stay here with you, if that's all right with you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, I think that's
It
done.
seems that everyone is.
Rally child. Okay, mister, I have a barely 5-foot petite girlfriend. Alright then, man. Alright. Very not hypocritical, but alright. Let a meme be a meme. No, he does not allow. He does not allow memes. Okay, we're gonna go save here and then restart. Well, yeah, we're gonna go reload the mod. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, there we go. Let's go close this again, re-enable the mod, and then, let's see. Stop emulation. Okay, that should hopefully work. It just, well, it just froze up the emulator. It didn't actually close it. Well, that's dumb. Okay. She's not a minor, and neither is Annette. So, neither is Annette. So I don't get why you're complaining. I don't understand the point of this argument. Okay, let me go relaunch. Let me go relaunch it. It's only students in Flame that have Goddess Tower scenes. So yeah, I guess we didn't get Flame. I think that was our only other option, was Flame or Mercedes. So the healers, in other words. See if they have... Okay. Can exclusively groom the students, yeah. I kind of want someone to say that thing so I can time them out. But it's already been said, so... It's already been said like 5 minutes ago. But you do know that Proctor is waiting for an excuse to say it. I mean, she said it already, but I think she would love to say it again. I think she would love to say it again. Yeah, this might be like the shortest chapter in the game, to be honest. Okay. We're gonna go here. No, this one. Okay. Because we need to go after, and we need to go right to the battle. She's 16. Not on the time skip, she's not. When you marry her, she's 21, 22, yeah. 22, 23. Yeah, so you know what, Slim, you lost. Okay. Oh, Shamir Catherine, this is boring. This is giga boring.
And he said,
She has pearly white satin feet.
Pretty funny.
Okay, Miss Footwoman. We know you like feet. We know you like feet. We know you like feet. We know you do. Is dating rallyless Asian Annette? Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect, Camaro. Rallyless Asian Annette. Proctor, like I said, you wonder why we call you the Footwoman when you go and say stuff like that. Pearly white satin feet. You're just setting up for that. Like, how... I don't understand how you get mad whenever you get made fun of for... When you say stuff like that. It's like, well, obviously people are gonna... I'm gonna try to get him to like Rally Wife more. Pretty base, actually. Pretty base. Pretty base, not gonna lie. See, Slim, all you gotta do is just anytime you see Rally Wife, just think about your girlfriend, because they're one and the same. They're one and the same. They're one and the same, so I don't see why one makes you so mad, but the other one doesn't. Can we do a reclass? Or, not a reclass, but can we promote someone? Ash is not quite there yet, sadly. He's got a while to go before he becomes a sniper. Unfortunately. He's got a while to go. Rally child. You mean your girlfriend? She still can't promote. Who are we gonna make our dancer, guys? Who should we make our dancer? Flying Swordmaster sounds pretty funny, not gonna lie. It does sound pretty funny. If I'm being honest, it does sound really funny. I don't know if Slim wants to hear that from someone who put Barth's feet in A tier. But Slim, they're the same person, so I don't understand. They're the same person, I don't get it. Make girl dancer, but which girl? Which girl? That's the thing. I'm not gonna change Shamir, because just keep her a sniper. It's from the Great Rallyman? True. Rallyman is actually her ancestor. Manuela Dancer. Ugh! Ugh! That should give you... This should remove your move for next turn. Dancer Manuela should remove your movement for the next turn. She's that ugly and unpleasant. Woman, how do you keep failing? Like, how do you keep failing? You fail every freaking test I ever give you. Which means you're wasting my money. Maybe I should just make you a... Well, then I lose my thief. Then I lose my thief. I make you a dancer. I'm not making Manuela the freaking dancer. I'm not making her the dancer. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I don't have enough actual women in my army to have dancers at the moment. Maybe we can make Marianne a dancer. Maybe we can make Marianne the dancer. But I think we get her pretty soon. Dancing is so awful, the dancer unit gets other action to flee from our terror. What sort of clown can you be? So apparently comparing their heights makes me a clown. That makes no sense. Manuela dancer. Ew. Brother, ew. What's that? What's that, brother? That would be my reaction, yeah. Hanneman dancer. What if we made Goonlith a dancer? We'll die by using smooth brained. So bad at baiting, he's getting baited himself. What can I do if I make her into the, well, she's already a bishop. She stops having the chest of a child. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So the problem is, I don't really have anyone that I actually want to make a dancer right now. I'm sure I will, at some point, have a dancer, but I don't know right now. Bro, why do you even post that? Don't bring that up. Yeah, don't panda post. Don't panda post. Let's see here. We don't need to know that, yeah. Okay, chat's just being weird right now. Alright, let's see here. My guys are kind of over-leveled. They're kind of over-leveled, not gonna lie. Favorite gender lock class? In this game or just like in general? I mean, I guess in this game it makes more sense because if we're talking about in general, that kind of depends on the game, doesn't it? I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think I just won't make anyone do a dancer right now. It's not like this map is hard or anything. It's really not. Swordbreaker. Oh, he's at Swordbreaker. Let's go. He has Swordbreaker. I like Swordbreaker. I guess Berserker, since it's usually locked to male classes, like male units. I would say probably Berserker. I just love Berserkers. They're just fun. They're fun units. I like them. Well, yeah, I get it. Let's see what we got here. We haven't used Sylvain in a while. We need to use him. Why do you break swords that are expensive? Well, we can break enemy swords, and that's important. Breaking enemy swords is pretty important, I would say. Okay. Imagine having weapon breaking. Bad game. You know what game doesn't have weapon breaking? Engay. And you think that's a good game? You think Engay is a good game? It's better than Prowess Skill for Dimitri. I don't. Isn't Prowess kind of nice? Because this mod has some kind of shaky hit rates at times. So breaking this stuff is mean though. Well, these guys are trying to kill me, so I think it's justified to try to kill them. Or try to break their stuff. Weapon durability should have been Fates. Yeah, I guess so. Fair enough. You know what game has the best weapon mechanic? What? Shadow Dragon Fates. Yeah, honestly, kinda. Honestly, kinda. And Mug is peak. Mug is peak. Mug is peak. Fates shouldn't exist. Your bad takes shouldn't exist, but they still do. Let's go forge Ash a bow. Because I would like Ash to get some stronger bows. And just better bows. But he's doing alright. Sorry Fates hurt you. But it's just a game that many people find enjoyment in.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Engage shouldn't. True. It shouldn't.
Is that the one?
It really shouldn't. It has no right existing.
Thanks a bunch.
How will Fire Emblem survive? Awakening ain't making money at that point. That's true. It's not. I mean, I think it still does make money to this day, but not enough. You don't want Killer Bow? On Ash, probably not. I don't think his career is particularly impressive. Now, Shamir is close to getting, you know, bow crit plus whatever that skill is, plus 10 or whatever. Neither was in Gay, true. But Belt, people can't possibly have fun in a strategy game, especially above normal mode. Yeah.
Come back soon.
Makes one to this day? I mean, I'm sure people still buy it. Maybe not as much as usual. I mean, there's still physical copies you can buy. You can still buy physical copies. You just can't buy the digital ones. One more Agiton needed. I don't care. Cry about it. I'm not, like, I don't care enough to sort that out. You know what, actually, just for saying that... There, no Agitons. But you know what I should get? I should get a movement ring. Actually, 2 of them, if I can.
Well,
Can we get a movement ring? Can I get a movement ring? I guess I can't get one at this point, which is unfortunate. Hey, Dr. Gordon, it's been a while, man. I don't think we can get a movement ring, which I wish I could. I know I have at least one, though. Let's give that to maybe Flame. We get a, sorry, March ring, that's one. That pettiness. He's just really annoying about it, and so I'm like, you know what? Screw it. You want it so badly, I'm gonna deliberately not even field any Agitons now. I like how you say that, like, it's really costly. You do realize I was never gonna use Cyril or Manuel, right? So... it would not matter at all. I was not going to use them anyway. Oh yeah, when I actually get a unit that joins that actually is worth using, then sure. Then yeah, that would be kind of sabotaging, but right now, all the ones... Get the flea market, just grab an amiibo bomb. For $10, that's pretty good. You're only shooting yourself in the foot. By not giving EXP to units I'm not going to use anyway, yeah. I'm really shooting myself in the foot. I'm really shooting myself in the foot, okay. Alright. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. Heck yeah, bench cereal and prostitute teacher, yeah. But yeah, this map is probably the easiest one in the game.
There really are demonic beasts.
Now show me where the demonic yeast is. Hint, it's with this guy.
To work.
Wait, we can gambit this guy? I mean, I guess we could. For cheap, impossible. Indeed, impossible. Extra attack is still an extra attack. That procs like, what, 10% of the time? I mean, there's a reason why Awakening Pair-Up is bad. It's because Awakening Pair-Up is just a % chance. And that's the same reason why this is Agiton attacks are bad. Demonic yeast from now on. Okay, that's the new pinned comment. New pinned comment. New pinned comment.
turn.
Because I think these guys don't even focus on your units. Can you lend me yours? I swear I won't sell it. Unbased pin comment, cry. Cry harder.
I'll crush them all. Is that all?
Nice dodge. Does he like her? I hope not. I don't think he does, but if he does, I hope he doesn't. You like the thought? That is what his comment implied. That is kind of what his comment implied. Is busted? It doesn't mean it's a good mechanic. Doesn't mean it's a good mechanic. Just because it's busted, in fact, if it's busted, it could very well be the opposite, if anything. Then talks about fates. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Hey, this is why this guy in Fates is broken, because of an awakening mechanic. Wait, what?
I'll give it my all.
Enemy Tokugaku is an awakening pair up. I guess, but that's with a certain skill, though. That's because of a certain skill.
Stay focused.
That's due to a certain skill he has.
Here we go.
I'll cut through.
Let us away.
Recently is a shadow clone, and it is kind of goofy. It is kind of goofy, isn't it? But yeah, this map, I don't know, man. It's just like comedically easy. I don't think I've ever had any of the students die. Like, it just never, they never do.
Beast.
Only one of us likes it. You paid for death. It's gonna take more than that to separate yourself. You could be like Mosley. You could be the good Brit, but you choose not to be. You could choose. You could choose. You can make the right choice, but you didn't. You know, I bet you something that Proctor only killed Dedue because I'd already been reeling from Annette's death. If I hadn't had to kill Annette, she probably wouldn't have done that. The British Donquisition? The Donoquisition? I get it now. I was like, what? What is he trying to say? Like challenges? Correction, you like to force other people into challenges. Really, Shamir? Turn them into defense autotons at least. Then show yourself out of pettiness. I don't see why you care that much, man. I don't see why you care that much. I just don't care to mess with them. Flame breath? More like lame breath. Can Ash kill? I guess they're so high level. It's a little ridiculous. But then again, I don't have anyone else to use, so. I just realized you were white heritage. dark. Yeah, she's actually a dog. Flee! Run away from her! Yeah, we gotta run away from the foot Indian woman. She's just messed with that penis. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have done that if you weren't so annoying with it.
Repent from the grave.
Demonic beast.
Big help.
That's cope. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt Chimera statement. There is no way this guy is white. He is not white. How many generations back? That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Probably more than 10. I was trying to help you. Well, yeah, but I have expressed before that those units I do not care about, and I do not want to use them. That is the problem. Therein lies the problem. I don't want to use them. Your arm is blacked? I don't think that's normal. I don't think your arm being blacked is normal. I think you should see a doctor. And not a foot one. Blacked out. Nice. Didn't even hit me. Tattoo. Well, don't have tattoos. Tattoos are gay. This is a Miku tattoo? Well, I guess it's a Hatsune Miku tattoo. I wouldn't be surprised. Kelpie? What the heck is that? 4? Only 4 generations? Yeah, I find that hard to believe. I find that hard to believe. Snake tattoo on her arm. I was scared of her. It's not really using them if you make them agitons. I don't really care enough. I don't need to use them. That's the thing. I don't need to use them. That's the point I'm trying to make, is I don't need them. If I needed them, maybe I would do it, but I don't need them. That's the problem.
Should have studied harder. There is much to learn from battle.
Maybe in fiction they do, but
My friends who
you get too easily worked up. I don't know, man. When you repeat and repeat and repeat things that I just don't need to hear, that I don't care to do, then it gets annoying. If you were playing this game and I kept telling you to do something that you didn't want to do, you'd probably find that annoying, I would imagine. Because I'm sure this is something different. If I kept telling you, if I was watching you play Shadowring and I kept saying, don't use board, kill board off, wouldn't that get annoying? That would probably get annoying, I would imagine. Because you would disagree, you wouldn't want to kill board. And likewise, I don't want to use these agitons, I don't like these units, I don't want to use them. Maybe I could use them. Perhaps I could use them. You're right, I could use them. And it wouldn't hurt. But I also don't see a point in using them. You decided to tattoo a magical child abducting horse on your arm? I'm very confused. What are you guys talking about? Chimera being descended from a Unis may be the most random, odd plot twist I've ever heard. That actually means Chimera and my ancestors may have actually fought against each other. And Not not the instance that he probably was expecting. Because I am descended from a Confederate soldier. That means you need to settle the beef with Camaro. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Camaro, I gotta ban you now, man. You guys, the South will rise again. Obviously, some knucklehead's gonna take my words out of context. Some knucklehead who's just started watching the stream is going like, "Ah, this is proof I can cancel Sultan Hard because he said the South will rise again," even though I'm clearly joking about this. No, this ancestor fought. He died in the Civil War. He definitely fought because he was killed, like, right after the Civil War technically ended, but news hadn't arrived to him. Isn't gonna show anything. It's gonna show you that I don't really want to play that way. Maybe you do, but I don't. And I'm sorry, but, like, I just don't want to do it. I don't get why you're making this sound like, oh, it's your fault. Well, not really, because I'm not the one. Like, I do not want to use them by any means. So
That's how it goes.
maybe from a very optimal standpoint, it is technically slightly hurting me, but
Keep it up.
I don't really think in the long run it's gonna mean anything. I really don't think it will. I do not think it will. So that's why you named a rival Pokemon trainer out of Camaro. Yeah, obviously. That's the reason.
Gotcha.
Just trying to help. I feel like I've said that before. I just don't care for the Agitons. Has anyone heard me say this in a previous stream where Ness has been like, oh, you can go use Agitons? I'm just like, I don't care about Agitons. Surely someone here has heard me say that. Surely someone's like, yeah, you know what, you did say that. To be fair, you did say that before. This is the chapter's going just fine with Agitons. Exactly.
So obvious.
Gonna need you to move.
You can basically train a unit to catch up to your team by setting Agitons. Really useful late game. Yeah, I agree. I agree, that is true. But has anyone heard the point where I said I don't want to use Manuela or Cyril? That's the problem. I don't want to use them. It's not about catching them up. I just don't want to use them. I don't like them. I don't want to use them. It's as simple as that. I just don't like them. I don't want to use them. I have no interest in using them. I don't like them. They annoy me. Sure, if it was some other unit that I was like, you know what? He's a little bit behind, but I would use him. Then yeah, I would field him as an Agiton. It's not that I don't know how to use Agitons or something. I just don't want to. I don't care enough to. Ash good? Maybe. So we got a Manuela replacement mod? Oh, this is why you gotta get a Manuela replacement mod. This should be a Manuela replacement mod. I'm just commenting on the mechanic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what do we got here? We're gonna need to send someone over here to get this chest. And, let's see. I mean, if Anne actually became an assassin, this would be a little bit easier, but... We're gonna send her up ahead and have her run down and get the chest. Young Manuela mod? Bruh, what? Just give her better hair and a better design. Better personality. Maybe before she joined the opera company, maybe. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Perhaps we did. Ash really did. He's actually probably my better performing unit to this point. It's sad to admit, but he kind of is actually one of my better performing. I mean, like, no one's beating Catherine. No one's beating Catherine. Catherine is by far the strongest unit in this army. But I would say Dimitri is probably second. Maybe like Byleth and Anna around the same. Yeah, I guess Ash is somewhere around there. And you could say, well, being fifth isn't really that impressive. True, but it's more because he's fighting against a bunch of Titans. Honestly, I think he's doing better than Shamir. I think he's doing better than Shamir. Which is weird, because their stats are, like, their offense stats are around the same. But he's doing about the same. He does have Death Blow, though. When half them are dead. Yeah, that's kind of true. That is kind of true. You're not wrong. You need to do a few things. Don't make her ugly. Don't make her a prostitute. Replace her with a complete new teacher. Yeah, exactly. It's not that hard to do, though. We're joining, so 12? She really joined that young, though? I really doubt she joined that young. Okay, fair enough, Garnet. So yeah, Ash is actually doing kind of well now, which is weird to say, but he has been doing well. You won't use them gameplay-wise? That's usually how it goes. If I just detest a certain character too much, I probably won't use them. But I also don't think they're that good at using units. I also don't really think they're good as units. If I didn't like a character both by character and unit-wise, why would I use them? I have nothing to make me want to use this character, so why would I use them? I don't have to use every character in the game. So why should I? I don't understand why it's so difficult to understand. We all have our units we don't like. And it just so happens the two units I have on the bench are units I just don't like. Like, it's not that difficult. We all have our units that we just don't like. And unfortunately for you, Manuela and Cyril are those units. Is it a good unit? Well, I don't happen to think so. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ness. Like, you have to realize that not everyone likes the same units you do. And them killing Joel was... I don't even think it's necessarily that. I just think the way they killed him is kind of dumb. The way they killed him was dumb. Because it didn't make much sense. Like, you get this guy who's, you know, a feared mercenary just dies to a knife in his back by a little schoolgirl? Like, what? I mean, at least, like, it's very clear they were trying to imitate the Black Knight fight with the Grill versus Black Knight. But the thing is, the Black Knight was a very strong warrior. Who was pretty much unkillable. And so that actually made sense. He was a very terrifying opponent that no one could really fight. I feel like I don't use Niles because he's a creep. Yeah, it's just, there's just certain characters people just don't like to use. And it varies for everyone. I'm sure there's someone, Ness, that you don't like to use. I'm sure there's someone you do not like. Someone that maybe one of us does like. And you just don't want to use. Middle Frank Opera Brothel Company? True. The Burger King is also mysterious. True. You'll use them if you run short on deployment units, right? Are you trying to kill my units or something? Because it sounds like you really want me to use them. And I really don't want to use them. That's the problem. I don't like Manuela either, just so you know. I could see you trying to force me to use Cyril, though. I could see you try to do that. I could see you trying to force me to use Cyril, though. Alright, let's go finish this guy. I would say Dimitri's being pretty solid. Yeah, this is a very solid Dimitri. He's got a lot of defense. I love that.
That was a close one.
Gives your army with Shinon, Gatri, ditching. Alois, we get Alois. Well, I guess we can't really use him in Chapter 11, so I guess this is kind of who was always going to join you. But hey, Mario. Hey, Mario, the run finally survived, so you could get Alois. I wish someone else would join, though.
You saved me. Thank you.
Yeah, you do feel the weight of it. That's true. What does killing Gerald even accomplish? Not much, to be honest. Yeah, that is a good point. It doesn't really accomplish much story-wise. When Gerald dies after he sleep. Hey, Hanneman got MVP again. Hanneman does just so much damage. He's really useful. Alois, you can time him out for that if you want. As a harmless character, I feel he's got a good support like Scythia. I mean, yeah, harmless, but he's annoying. He's really freaking annoying. He doesn't shut up about Rhea. And besides that, he has no character besides that. He's also a race trader. There's nothing good about him. Hey, you're from Elmira. Oh, I don't actually know anything about Elmira, though. Okay. Then, like, why does it matter you're from Elmira? You're so Fodlan-coded that you might as well just be an Elmiran. No. You might as well just be a Fodlandian. This is also why I advocate for Nadir to be playable, because he's actually proud of being Elmira, and we could actually tell what Elmira is like from talking to him. He could actually give us some world building on what Elmira is like. Everyone knows he's Elmira, and he's not trying to hide it. He's proud of it. And I think it would be interesting to have a character with a different perspective. Cyril is a little kid who got groomed by Rhea into worshipping the goddess. Rhea brainwashed. He was groomed. He was groomed. Call it what it is.
So this is where your father lived.
Ew, Elmira is icky. I love lizard
Are you
popes.
still crying?
I love lizard popes, race trader. There's a reason to be loyal to Rhea. It's realistic Stockholm
Professor.
syndrome.
I have been waiting for you.
Do we
I
just
am
not
filled
get the
with
scene?
grief
No.
for the loss
Some of the
of
scenes in this game are just cut out for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. In this mod. I guess because they expect you to have already played the game. But I don't understand. They cut out some scenes, but not all of them. It's really weird. Like, for example, you know that one scene in Silver Snow where you fight Edelgard with the little sword duel? That's in the game. That's in the mod. But for some reason, a lot of these other cutscenes just aren't. I don't know why.
Long ago, the Guardian Saros made an...
Camaro, the only reason you like Cyril is because he betrays his, according to you, inferior race. Imagine if there was someone that was the opposite, who was a Fodlan character, who ended up defecting to Elmira. You would consider them to be the worst character in the game. Stockholm Syndrome doesn't make him come off as any less annoying. Yeah, it doesn't. Like, he could have something else to his character. Like I said, they give him the fact that he's Elmira. That's his main thing. But he's like, I actually don't know anything about being from Elmira. I'm from Elmira, and everyone knows me as the Elmiran, but I don't actually know anything about it. And it's just kind of annoying, because, like, that would make him interesting if he actually could say, like, what Elmira is like, but he can't even do that. He's like frickin' Teddy, where it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be the guy that knows stuff, but I don't actually know anything. I'm just here to be annoying. As much of a Rhea Glazer with less of a reason, too. Not to mention her most common ship is with Shamir, a user. Well, one, I'm forced to use her, and two, she's actually good. Like, I don't really like Catherine, don't get me wrong, but she is at least good.
What are you doing at this hour? Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping.
He's taken at a young age. Which is why he's a pointless freaking character. He's a pointless character. Just make Dedue the All-Myron guy. He's a middle-aged guy. He clearly knows his homeland, and he's actually very proud of it.
Oh, shopping took longer than I thought. It's a good thing I had your help.
Groom the dog. Other day groomed. Okay. I don't want to frickin' see Manuela, but okay, fine. Just so she'll stop. She'll just leave me alone. Ugh. Rhea's birthday. Yeah, you're not. I can't even do tea time with you for some reason. I don't know why I can't, but I can't. Yeah, the other ones actually matter to the plot. Gerald dying doesn't matter much, except that you now seek out revenge against these guys, I guess. You can change sides twice in this mod. I was wondering how many times you can actually flip sides. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we don't have anything new added. If we had Caspar, I think we could do the Death Knight paralogue, or if we had Hilda or Cyril. Well, I guess we do have Cyril. We could have to do that paralogue, but it might open up next chapter, I'm not sure. So we might have time to do one more map, I don't know. Ocean View is pretty easy. Ocean View is pretty freaking easy. It's mostly just the movement sucks, but that's about it. You can't have tea time with a demon lizard. Yeah, so Cyril, point blank volley on Legend Rider can't be bad. Yeah, but you gotta work to get him into Wyvern, and you gotta go and... I don't know, man. It's a lot of work to do that. Does go further into All-Myron Heritage. But how much? How much does it actually go into it? Falling short of heaven? I don't want to do that. Duel or coward? We'll do it next stream. First thing next stream we'll do it. I don't even know if I have the time to do this. Because you gotta be kind of careful on this map. This one is a piece of cake because you can't move much, but neither can the enemy. It's falling short of heaven. It's the one that is killed some of my runs. Do it, no boars. I'll do it next stream. First thing next stream we'll do it. Still not as bad as Lumeran Engage, the whole support chain. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's nice, but using Claude means you have to play Verdant Wind, and even with the Ignatz one, you have to use frickin' Cyril. Yeah, we'll do an Ocean View. It's easy, and I probably have enough time to do it, because it doesn't take that long to do, from what I remember. And if I really need to, I can always just turn off animations or something. It's pretty easy. Oh, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? Give me a sec.
Brother, please. You are
You with you?
I was gonna say I should do certifications, which I can try, I suppose.
surely it
The screensaver in your Switch shows it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is very true.
Indeed, with this, we can never.
I too, no matter. Professor. If you are there,
I
knew. Wonderful.
I should have just went back, but whatever. Story Force Death Tier List when? Can you get set at the end of this? No. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I wish it did. It should, in my opinion, but sadly it does not. So you only get set at whenever you've chosen to side with Edelgard or not. We're gonna try to upgrade you. We're gonna try to upgrade what's her face? What is her face? Anna. We're gonna try to promote Anna again. We're gonna try to promote Anna if the game will not take 8 jillion years or lower. Okay. We're gonna keep trying. Until you get that, Anna, you're not off the hook. You will pass this dumb exam. I don't care how many times it takes. You will pass it. You will give me my money's worth. Or probably less than my money's worth. You retarded woman. You failed like 4 times. You have failed like 4 times. I know it's a 30%, but come on. Honestly, I think they should have given the... They should have made it so that every exam gets passed, not the T thing. The T thing is kind of silly, but the exam things are dumb. Assassin needs authority now? Yeah, I don't know why they did that. They should have lowered the requirements for advanced seals, because the rank still takes way too long to grind to A.
You with you there.
But
A rank for
Professor,
anything by this point in the game is too much.
surely it must.
It's too much. Master class is
Professor
sure,
is about to-
but get vengeance too.
Indeed. The Western Church is attempting with this action that we cannot allow.
I too, no matter.
I have never
This is
in
my
my life had a character in this game fail their exam this many times in a row.
Suppose your aid?
I
Push is
knew
a
it.
smooth brain. You'd think a merchant would be a little smarter.
Wonderful.
You would think a merchant would be a bit smarter, but I guess not. It does have a few cracks in it, but I still think it's actually pretty fun. Alright, see ya. I'm marching on Sedith. Now, I'd love to move this from Sedith. But, unfortunately, I cannot. Alright, so here's where we're gonna... Wow, they don't give me many units, do they? Well, I guess it's a good thing Sylvain's not fielded. He wouldn't be very useful here. We could field Alois, which is a little bit weird. We're not really supposed to be able to field him for this, but, I don't know if we will anyway. Sorry, Mario. I don't think we're going to be fielding him. Not yet, anyway. Next stream, maybe, but not this stream, probably. It's no Sothis Mall, that's for sure. Well, yeah, because who wants to use Sothis? You would think a Jewish woman would be pro at extorting free labor. You would think. You would think. You would think, hey, you can use Eloise. Yeah, I can, but I don't really think I'm going to use him here. I don't really think, because I can't even use him for the actual chapter map. But maybe, I mean, like, honestly, archers are pretty good here on this map. But some of my guys are a little bit overleveled. Well, you know what? Catherine is kind of overleveled. Catherine is a little bit overleveled, I would say. I mean, so is Byleth, but Byleth always has to be overleveled. You have to, though. He's a forced opponent, though, isn't he? I guess that is true. But so is Catherine, so... I don't know. Most of these guys are forced, to be honest. I mean, not all of them, but... Yeah, most, I would say, are forced. Most of these are forced. No one paid for Dimitri? Well, because no one can really pay for Dimitri. Yeah, you know what? He's fine, I guess. Sure. Sure, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. Fair enough.
Well,
Does Alois have any gambits? Or whatever? Have any... I think he's got something on him. Can you show Flame's boons and banes? I want to see if she has a boon and reason, because that will confirm how they handle budding talents. Give me a sec. Got Knights of Saros. I think we should maybe have something a little bit better, but... Oh well. Honestly, this isn't too bad. Nah, I wanted more offensive gambit. I'll just take this for now.
Come
Marry
back
her
soon.
then? Who? Marry who? You say marry Alois? He's not a woman. You get her in the Mercedes paralogue, she has to wreck his dumb bot. That's gonna be tricky, getting the Death Knight Using the Death Knight is going to be very tricky. But yeah, I'm curious who replaces the Death Knight if you're Kurtum. That is a question. Just got off my phone. Yeah, you do. I might want to give him some weapons, though. Some better ones, because a Steel Axe is kind of garbage. Just saying. It's kind of trash. Don't you gotta bring Sylvain, too? Like I said, almost everyone I'm fielding here is force deployed. So it doesn't really... Like, it just doesn't work like that. We can't really do that. I'm gonna buy him some gauntlets, I guess.
Well,
I mean, if we went by that logic, literally everyone I'm fielding has pretty much been paid for. The crew the last time you fight him?
Is that the one?
Are you sure? Because that's a paralogue. That's a paralogue that you get him in. You don't have to bring Boomlet. I guess you're right. But Sylvain's gonna suck here. Also, there's never been a rule saying I have to field him for every single map. I have done away with that rule for the last 2 runs. Sylvain would be terrible here. And to be fair, it didn't need saving until a certain group of British people decided that it needed to be. So, Flame? Forget it. Forget it. I'm just gonna not field Sylvain for this map. Like I've said, the last few runs, I've done like an every other map sort of thing. You have to do that paralogue in our room later on. Oh, is that how it works? That's really weird. And I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, actually. I'm not sure I'm really a fan of how that works. It's kind of dumb. Like in Toho? Now get that gay game out of here. For Boons and Banes. Oh, right. Yeah, you're... I need to look that up, don't I? Give me a sec.
Is that... Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
What does Toa have anything to do with Flame? I don't know. I think she just wanted to bring it up. The British will just kill her before then. Yeah, they... Masters of no fun allowed. They should be the Flame Emperor. No, halt! No fun allowed. That's... We both hate Toho. Good. As one should. You can only use him for the endgame? Well, that's kind of dumb. Wait. Is he really on the funnel map? I don't think that's true. Or maybe it is. Maybe he is the Goto of this. Halt. You're having a bit too much fun. Yeah. So in other words, he's probably not really worth it. Unless he just joins with really high bases. Which, I mean, he might. To be fair, he might. Okay, this is not amazing. Assassins, my beloved, said no one ever. Oh, never mind. You just double assassins. Okay. Alright. Well, this stupid redhead that can't actually pass an exam ever.
Recapture the monument.
There are more chapters than just that with him. Really? Fine. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I've had no desire to... The general rule of thumb I have for communities and whether or not I can stand them or not is how much do I have the game forced in my face despite not ever being part of the community. And I've seen way more Toho than I ever want to ever see in my life. So, I don't know, man. That... Like the gay one, too. I mean, like, I have to see a game forced down my throat when I never cared to play the game, ever, then I would say it's a pretty bad freaking community. Oh, he's thinking of... is he now? But, I mean, don't you see the Death Knight in the Embar chapter? Don't you? Or am I mistaken? I mean, I might be mistaken. It's entirely possible. Toho sucks. He just looks at that freaking Smash credits minigame, and that's his entire game. I'm just like, why would anyone want to play this? Why would anyone ever find this game just like entertaining at all? That credits minigame is okay because it's only for like 3 seconds. Well, okay, it's more like 2 or 3 minutes, but still. Full of nagging trannies. I mean, there's a lot of communities full of that. I'm not denying what you're saying because it is true, but
Stay focused.
there's a lot of communities that are sadly like that. I wish it were not so. Believe me, I wish it were not so. But unfortunately, there are several that are like that.
Let us away.
I'll give it my all. Guide me well.
I think you should be okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Look at that. Sedith would be amazing to have. Sedith would be very, very nice to have. The most recent casualties? The British. The British are to blame. They're always to blame. The only death on this to not be blamed on the British is Felix.
I won't hold back.
The British like killing my units. What can I say?
Strike.
It'd be nice once Catherine can actually become a flyer. That would help. Unfortunately, her lance rank is still, actually, she might be able to become a flyer pretty soon. At least the lowest tier flyer. Yeah, she might actually become a low tier flyer. Took dodging lessons from Fates? Yeah, he kinda did.
I'll never back down.
He took his defense leveling, from, I don't know what. Because he had, like, no defense. I don't know why he didn't, but he just did not level defense. Alright, Mario should be pretty happy. You know, I'll let him have a kill. Because why not? How does he do with a bow? I think one of my biggest mistakes I didn't make on my Silver Snow run is I didn't give Alois a bow. Alois having a bow would really help, because he's got a ton of attack.
No hard feelings.
From Flane? I guess so. Permission to time out? No. No. Did you say low tier flyer? Low tier flyer? Who would I even call a low tier flyer? Alright, it's gonna time out because he really likes Shadow Dragon, that's why.
Appreciate it.
Wow. Yeah, again, I don't know why you paid me to use this unit.
I won't hold
She absolutely obliterates assassins like no one's business.
I'm strong.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone have that easy of a time killing an assassin. No combat arts, no. It was just an Iron Lance. It wasn't like with a Brave Lance or something. It's just an Iron Lance on enemy phase. Are you off your meds, or am I misunderstanding something? I don't know. I think Mir just thought I said low tier flyer. I don't know why he did, but I guess he did.
I'm grateful.
But 4 good units are dead. At least you have Catherine. But see, that's what surprised me. It's like, why would you kill those guys who are nowhere near as strong, but then not kill, you know, them, like, pretty much just the strongest unit in the early game. Wait, can I go on this tile and be safe? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'll take it. Because I thought you were trying to sabotage the run, but give me the strongest unit in the game. And I think she's actually blessed, too. Yeah, you paid for a broken pick. Broken is better than good, yeah. This is super Sedith over here. Why is he so busted? That's just Sedith being Sedith. That's just Sedith being... He's level 31, you gotta remember. He's level 31. That's gonna do a lot. He's gonna get a lot done as level 31. Wyvern. I think he's a Wyvern Lord, if I remember correctly. So he's in a master class, which is probably why he's so powerful. The only thing that can really screw him over is actually just the tome users here. The tome user is pretty scary. Let's see. He's a Wyvern Lord. He is a master class, and he's above your level by like 5 or 6. Let's see. We can't let him die though. Okay, if he misses, we're kind of in trouble. Have 4 move. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. I don't know why they gave him such low... Like, yeah, I know mages are good in 3 houses, but, like, dang. They're jerks about this.
Destiny unfurls. Have I earned no reprieve?
I'm sure with a bit of healing, you'd be fine. Oh, dear. Yeah, we need a heal. Okay, good. I was about to say, wait, can we not reach? Okay, you gotta be careful here. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised that guy even does damage to me, actually. He may have had, like, steel defense or something, because I don't see why I would take damage from that. Yeah, he did. So the only reason I even take damage is because he had steel defense. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have rally strength? Huh, that's kind of weird. Maybe I need to give him his skills. Maybe it's a skill that he learns. Okay, you are kind of strong. His 5 move, yeah. It's kind of sad. 38 strength. We could probably put Flame in there. Although, she might just get doubled. No she doesn't. So can I see Flame, please? Oh, right. I keep forgetting to show you. I don't know if I can show you the boons or anything like that, but yeah, here's our ranks. Malignite, probably. Yeah, because it's a flyer with magic. It's a magic flyer. That's gonna naturally be really strong.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I guess because I'm so preoccupied with other things. I think that's the reason why. I'm just so preoccupied trying to do other things. 4 damage. I gotta love how she's a res tank. Best res tank in the game, I think.
Leave! Let Mother rest
She does pretty decent damage back in return, though. Meme review after this, we don't have any memes. Just as far as I know.
Lament your weakness.
As far as I know. Oh, you posted a meme, that's why. I was about to say, I was like, I don't think we have any memes.
It is our duty.
It is not your duty. Oh, come on. There we go.
Still
But it was for the sake of the goddess.
Favorite female in this game? Lysithia. Can I heal him? Probably not. Dude, how's this burnout got to me? Fair enough.
My apologies.
Sleep in the dirt.
Heavily favors females for magic. Yeah, it does. It really does. It really does. These guys are annoying because you can't just go and simply just delete them. Okay. Alright, yeah, this map is not that hard. It's really not. It's kind of annoying, but it's not hard. Too whiny and dishonest. Dishonest? What do you mean? I see how people say I see how people say find her a little whiny, and I guess she can kind of be like that, but I wouldn't see her dishonest. Keep teaching the woman how to retaliate.
Why, thank you.
It's just Hubert, isn't it? Mana is stored in the... I guess so. I guess so. Oh, wait, do you have crit on me? I hope not. 11 crit. Surely you have enough luck. Okay, good. I was going to say, if you don't have enough luck for that, I don't know what to tell you. What? You do face crit from that? You literally have more luck. I don't see what... Or is your do you have a battalion that's giving you... No, you don't. I don't understand. How do you have... What? You suddenly have a lot more... Oh, because you had... Oh, right. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
doing my
Sure.
duty.
So being older and grown. I mean, is that really that big of a thing to lie about, though? Like, who really cares? Who really cares? Like, yeah, if it was something more major, I would actually find that kind of annoying, but I don't really care enough. When is a 12-hour stream happening? Probably never, because I don't live on my own. Could really everyone's luck. That's the thing I don't understand. Why can he not? Why is his luck so bad? Like, this guy should rally luck himself, to be honest.
An unfair match.
There's so many instances where I'm like, I wish this guy had better luck. And he just doesn't have it. I guess Alois just guides people to other... Alois is a guy that guides people to treasure he does not possess. My foot keeps going dead. Stop killing your foot. Oh, this just kills. Okay.
Destiny unfurls.
Alright, level 21. Why would he have a specific luck growth at a certain level? Unless you mean because he's at... Oh, you mean as base luck at that level? Okay. I guess you just word that kind of weird. Because she's very... She's very self-conscious about her liking of candy. No, the thing is... Edelgard, what Edelgard lies to you about is way more major. It's not lying about liking sweets or something. Oh, does it always have healing focus? I don't remember. Yeah, he does. I love healing focus. Unlike Exhaustive Strike, it's actually a good skill. It's just a skill that just gives you healing. It's amazing. It costs nothing once you unlock it, which I guess is the main cost. It just requires a high rank unlock. But once you get it, there's no reason to not use it. It's so good. I love it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I should be able to do this fairly safely.
I won't allow it.
The problem is these guys are actually kind of scary with their crit. They got kind of high crit. What were we talking about just now? Something about our foot. I don't know. This guy's an assassin. I don't like assassins. You know what? Catherine, take care of it. Take care of it, Catherine. You beat up these assassins so well that it's not even funny. And these guys are higher level than her too. Not by much, but still, it shows just... I meant Salt. What do you mean? What do you mean, what am I talking about? I was talking about healing focus being a great skill. I was saying healing focus is great. It's like the only downside to it is that it's B rank, which is a lot of work to get for a skill. But you can, like, if you're separated from your healer, you can focus as your own healer, which is great. And it heals a lot too. And like I said, there's no cost to it because it will heal like half your health, and you can use as much as you want. It doesn't cost you new weapons or anything. It just heals you. It's great. That's a combat art? Yeah, it is. It's a really useful one. I don't know. I thought it was actually kind of funny when she did it to Ignatz, because I just think he's kind of boring. I mean, my opinion of Ignatz has improved over the years, but when I first saw that sport, I was like, haha, frickin' nerd, get roasted. So that actually just made me like Lysatia more, instead of making me less like her. Which I know might be weird to some, but like, when I saw that sport, I'm like, this woman is base, she just made fun of him. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like her for the same reason that I like Felix.
Fighting is what I Dedue.
1-2 punch. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, you have a better... Okay, you actually fight a little bit better than that other guy. I'm not sure why you do, but the other guy was an absolute joke. The other guy was an absolute meme. Bruh. Really? Come on, it's not that inaccurate. It wasn't that inaccurate. You could have landed it. I call BS. There we go.
I'll never back down.
He's not getting any strength. This is actually kind of weird. Dimitri not getting strength is so strange, man. It is really weird. It's even more underrated, yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, I don't doubt it. Okay, if he misses, we've got a big problem. We got a big problem if this guy misses. That's what scares me. If this guy misses, we're in some really deep trouble. Yeah, I would agree, Mariana. Just trying to find his passion so I can relate to him. I don't know, just at the time I was like, well, why is this guy just some nerd? Like, what is the point of this guy? He just paints. It's like boring.
That is all. Have I earned no reprieve?
Come on, Alois, you're better than that. What I've discovered is Alois kind of sucks until he becomes a War Master. Once he becomes a War Master, it all just flips upside down. Like, suddenly he just becomes really good. But until then, he just kind of struggles. And it's really sad, but... Yeah, he just was not cooking until he promoted. You would expect him to actually be cooking because he starts with pretty good bases, but he's just not. He's either not hitting things or he's not hitting benchmarks that he needs to hit, and that's just unfortunate, you know. I like him as a character, but he just was not cooking. He just wasn't cooking, and it's really sad. I wish he was, but unfortunately he just wasn't. He just wasn't. Whose variety was it make Seth that overpowered? Well, to be fair, he pretty much solos this entire side by himself. He's kind of supposed to. To be fair, he's kind of supposed to solo an entire side by himself. Like, that's kind of his whole point. It's kind of his whole purpose. And these mages are actually really scary for him. Dedue and Alois. That is true. He could get crit, and I don't really want that the mod. I don't think so. Seth was still pretty strong, even in vanilla, on this map. Seth is still really strong on this map, so I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe not quite as strong, but everything is stronger in this mod. Both enemies and allies are. Can't Nosferatu if I can hit you from afar. See ya. Not the greatest little up in the world, but I'll take it.
Goddess.
Okay. Let's go. There we go. There is a War Master. It's always reliable with rally sports. That is true. Okay, Seth, don't fail me now, man. Don't fail. Oh, I don't want to subdue. All right, just don't fail me now, man. I do not want to lose the run to this. Thank you. Can't Nas tank from 4 range, idiot. Who you like the most? Who would it be?
That is the last.
I
course, brother.
don't know. I like Lapis. Do an anonymous Q&A? Nah, I don't think I have time for that. Huh. I guess... Kind of surprised Maki hasn't been here all day, but... I kind of thought she was going to show up maybe later on, but I guess she didn't. But then again,
Your assistance is most
we didn't lose Ash, so we don't have to tell her anything. This dog water 3 has. Yeah, it has like 1 might. It's pretty bad. It's pretty freaking bad. You're not gonna. No, I just can't stand her. How curious. Okay, let's see. Let's do meme review, guys. We got a lot done today. I am pretty happy about that, honestly. I'm pretty happy about how much we got done. Okay, we got... Okay, this is kind of interesting. Okay. It's technically 2 memes, but alright, we'll do it. Alright. Let's see what we got. What do we got here? Okay, what we got here? Let's take a look. Let's get on our first meme. Okay, what do we got? Legendary heroes are here! Well, we know one of them is, Kameru's legendary hero. I don't even know who half these are. What is this brown woman thing? I don't know what this is. We got whatever this is. Bootleg Mario and Luigi? I don't know. I don't know who this black guy is. I mean, obviously I know who these 4 are. That's the Minecraft guy. I don't know who... Like I said, I don't know who half of these are. Well, that's interesting. Kobe Bryant. I didn't know that. Oh, and I probably did. I just don't really follow basketball. Okay. Heroes Return. It's a bunch of dead guys. I'd buy... This is better than actual heroes. You fixed heroes. You fixed heroes, Ness. You actually fixed heroes. This is more worth playing than actual heroes is. This is more worth playing than actual heroes. Yeah, I want to get a +6 Kim Jong-un. Yeah, I would like that. Anyway, yeah, that was good. Like I said, you made heroes better. You made it actually worth playing. Two units MLK. I don't know what MLK would be. I don't know. I don't know what unit MLK would be, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I would say we got a lot done today. We got what? We got Chapter 9 done. To be fair, Chapter 9 is easy. It's probably the easiest map in the game. Let's see. We got 3 paralogs done. We got the Sothis paralog. We got the Sothis, right? We got, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the Mr. Yeast paralog, and we got the Sedith and Flynn paralog. But we never saw Flynn. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Okay. Yeah, she does have a boon in reason. She does have a boon in reason. Alright, see you, Guru King. Lost rally life. Hey, again, blame the British. The British are entirely the blame for this, not me. Maybe the next stream is where the run might end. Why would it end there? Why would it end there? The next stream is probably where we're going to get Marianne. So that's kind of nice. Finally getting a recruitable student. Yeah, so... Does that mean she has Seal Magic? I don't know. Does she? Let's take a look. No, she does not. Maybe she can obtain it, but I'm talking to Ash Paralogue. Well, you gotta remember this. Remember the fact of the matter, the reason I lost that paralogue last time, or the last time I did it, is because my Ash was level 1. This Ash is not level 1. The Ash I have now is not level 1. In fact, he's actually one of my probably better units. He has 47 HP, 22 speed, and 14 defense. He's not gonna die to just like 1 attack. Heck, even the level 1 didn't die to 1 attack. He died to 2. Or 3, I don't remember. But this Ash is definitely not dying to the same thing, that's for sure. Now, yeah, he could die to an assassin. He could possibly die to an assassin, but I don't think the assassins are usually that close. Though we do want to be mindful of the flyers, because the flyers from what I remember are pretty scary. We will need Ash. We're gonna need anyone that can use a bow. Will be pretty important in the next in that paralogue, and that will be the first thing we do next stream. So, yeah, this Ash is actually very solid. I think he should be fine, and Catherine could also cause the game over, but this unit's not causing a game over. This unit is not causing a game over, I promise. 39 speed, 27 defense, and 57 HP. Yeah, she's not dying. If anything, unironically, this might be the one time I'm actually more worried about Rhea than I am of Ash and Catherine. Falling short of victory. I don't think that's gonna happen. Or Ash changed your mind. He actually doesn't suck. Yeah, he doesn't suck now. Crazy. Crazy, isn't it? We gotta do the dumb secret merchant chapter at some point. Probably next stream. We'll probably do it next stream, but not probably before this map. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Persona 5, and then on Monday for more of this. I'll see you guys then.